Okay, hi, and thank you for watching.
On today's show, we have a special guest coming in to tell us a little bit about line output converters. Stay tuned, yeah. Okay, so as promised, we're going to have a specialist come out and tell us a little bit about line output converters, which are L.O.Cs. These are the cool little devices used when you're going to keep that factory radio and want to add an amplifier because your amplifier doesn't have RCAs. So, without further ado, let's bring out our specialist all the way from Amp of America. We have Jeff Smith. Yay. Dude, clap
What's up,
your
boys?
hands. How's it going?
Good,
Back
man.
again.
Back again, man.
All
Back
right.
again.
Well, your company makes a product called Pac Audio, PAC.
Yep.
We use a lot of these products naturally. Most of the time we recommend them to all our viewers.
Correct.
Let's talk a little bit about line output converters. You guys have a recently updated line of line output converters, thanks to John. And well, let's just tell you know what to do, man. Let's just talk about line output converters. What do we have? What are we looking at first?
Well, first of
What's
all,
this guy?
everyone should know exactly what a line output converter does.
Okay.
It actually takes a speaker level signal and converts it to a low level signal or RCA.
Correct.
This is how you're going to add subwoofer amplifiers, 4-channel amplifiers, whatever, to a factory radio.
So
Okay.
basically what you're saying is I just can't grab one of these bad boys off the shelf and plug this into the back of a factory stereo.
No, factory radios do not have RCA outputs.
That is a total buzzkill.
It is very buzzkill.
Okay.
But the fact that we make these allow you to be able to convert those speaker outputs into RCA outputs, so you can now connect it to a aftermarket amplifier.
Perfect. All right, well, since we've kind of fingered this one a lot, let's talk about this one. This one is the SNI 35. This thing has been around forever.
Right. Pac's been in the business for a long time, and the SNI 35 has pretty much been a staple, just like fries at McDonald's. You know you're going to get a quality piece.
Make you fat?
No, it's not going to make you fat, but, I mean, it's been around for a long time.
Yes, it has.
So because it's been around for a long time, we've made some advancements, and that's what we're here to talk about today, our new series of line output converters called L.O.C Pro.
Okay, well, there's three of those. There's a 3, there's a 5, and there's a 7.
Correct.
And a couple different versions of each one.
Correct. All of our line output converters now are available in 2-channel and 4-channel.
Oh, hot damn.
Right. So this way, if you're just doing a basic sub amp, you grab a 2-channel.
Okay.
Grabbing a 4-channel, you don't have to buy 2 separate components. You buy a single one, rock and roll, ready to go.
All right, so 357. Let's start it easy. What's the difference between a 3 and a 5?
The difference between a 3 and a 5 is that all the 3s are resistor based.
Okay.
That means they're only going to take in speaker level input, and you can only come out of it with a RCA output. Now, compared to the older SNIs, when you see the SNI 35, that means this unit was capable of 35 watts of input.
And the light bulb comes on.
All right? So now the new LP3s, LP5s, and LP7s
Okay.
take way more power than what these guys were ever capable of because of the newer,
Yeah,
more
newer
efficient.
cars have a lot more power.
Exactly.
A lot more
power coming into these units. So the LP3s and LP5s are going to take the same amount of power input,
Which is about...
55 watts per channel of input.
And that would be why the SNI 55 is no longer available.
Exactly. Another key fact, if you look at it, you'll also notice that you had 2 gain potentiometers.
Yes.
One for left and one for right.
Fun.
Where the new line output converters, there's only a single.
Ah.
This is because we went to a higher quality, dual precision matched gain pot. That's also a sealed gain potentiometer as well, and we give you a little adjustment screwdriver.
I love these, by the way.
Right,
They're
so
awesome.
you're not filing down another screwdriver to
Oh,
fit
dude,
in.
I gotta-
exactly your own.
I got a whole little tin full of these now. It's retarded. I love it. Okay, so... Well, so 3
So
is
that's
resistor.
what the benefit from going from a 35 to a 3 would do.
More power.
Now the difference between a 3 and a 5 is that a 5 is going to be transistor based.
Okay.
What that means is you can actually go in and out of this thing either high level, speaker wire in,
Okay.
RCA out, low
All right.
level, or you can go into it RCA and come out of it RCA, or into it RCA and out of it speaker level. You can go in and out of it either direction.
So that would be like if we have a factory radio that is actually a line level out, so like a Honda or a newer Honda or a Camaro that actually has a line level output but has no RCAs.
Correct.
We can attach this to it and have a nice set of RCAs on it instead of just soldering on some RCAs that could induce noise or some other silliness like that. And then we'll have a gain adjustment.
Correct.
Or, I'm sorry, a line level adjustment.
And another thing that we did to make it really install friendly, not only for you guys, but if someone wants to buy this over the counter from you guys, we actually put the instructions and pinouts on the bottom of the unit so they know exactly what they need to hook it into and what wires do what.
Okay. And also, it does come with a cool
handy dandy
instructions.
Yep.
Those are very nice. Yeah, we use a lot of these for the annoying chime on the Pioneer radios. The LP5 solves that really well. Instruction number 2.
Now, this is a LP7.
This is an LP7.
And this is actually a 4-channel version of the LP7.
I see that it has a couple extra wires here.
Correct. The LP7s actually add a really unique feature. This will make your installations go a lot faster, especially if you don't have to run wires all the way back up front to have remote turn on. You can simply connect into the amplifier's power and ground wire.
Okay.
And once the line output converter sees the audio signal, it will create a remote turn on lead.
So they give you a remote turn on.
So we give you a remote turn on lead in the back of the vehicle. You just run this directly to your amplifiers.
So if the amp is in the trunk, the factory amp is in the trunk that you're interfacing into, all you have to do is power and ground. Maybe it's a BMW where everything is in the trunk. You don't even have to go up front. Unless you're using this guy.
Right. This guy is the new LP7-2R. Now this is for those amplifiers that do not come with sub-level controls in the actual box. So the manufacturer doesn't make one.
Okay.
Now this little guy here plugs into your line output converter in the back of the vehicle through a 3.5 millimeter cable.
Okay.
You simply mount this guy up front, and this is your volume knob to control the volume of your subwoofer.
There you go.
From the front of the vehicle.
This is a 2-channel.
Now here's something you may not know about this guy here.
Oh,
so let's just say you guys sell this to a customer.
Okay.
And they say, cool, love the idea, but it's kind of big.
Does it come apart?
It does come apart.
Oh, well, there you go.
You simply snap the edges off, pull the unit apart, and you can see the circuit board is pre-scored for you to break these tabs off and now flush mount it into the dash or into a console. And now it looks just like factory in a vehicle.
Oh.
So they don't have to have the box unless they really want it.
And that would be why we brought in the specialist. Okay, so to back up real quick here. So the difference between a 5 and a 7 then is the cool auto turn on circuit.
Auto turn on feature, like we said, available 2-channel, 4-channel, but it does handle more power as well.
Than a 5.
Than a 5.
Really?
The reason why it does that is because it's transistor based just like the LP5s.
Right.
But when you look internally, the actual circuit board is a SMT surface mount board like an amplifier.
Okay.
It is a really strong, high current, high quality board, high quality components. Yeah. So you see, it's a well-built board.
Gotcha.
Handles more power, more current. Will be able to take a beating, higher powered audio systems over an LP5 or an LP3. This is the big boy.
That is the big boy.
Yep.
Who knew? Well, sweet. Any questions? I mean, we could sit here all day and play with these things, I'm pretty sure. Any questions, Fernando? You good?
I mean, yep.
What does L.O.C. stand for?
Line output.
What does it stand for?
Output converter.
Line output converter.
There we go. All right, cool.
One more thing.
Oh, God, yes. Steve
Have
Jobs
you noticed the little blue
Oh, my gosh,
on the
I almost
boxes?
forgot about that.
Right.
Good call.
What does that mean?
Load circuit included.
Yes.
Okay.
So, you want to talk about this?
You know what? I'm going to let you do it because they always hear me talk.
Okay, so there are a lot of vehicles out there today that actually have factory amplified or even stock head units that need to have a load present on the factory amplifier or the head unit in order for the amplifier to continue to work.
And the load would be the factory speaker.
Correct. Okay. And most guys understand 8 ohm, 4 ohm, 2 ohm, all that. But the speaker creates a different load beyond the voice coil that makes the radio think the speaker's there and it continues to work. Once you take that speaker off, you replace it with an aftermarket set of all the different brands that you guys carry. That radio or factory amplifier no longer sees that load. So we've internally installed the load into all of our line output converters, LP3, LP5, LP7, and even our top ultra premium models, the PDLCs.
Yes.
And that load will now keep those amplifier channels working and the head unit working. This is going to be really prevalent. I've seen this in Dodge, Ford, BMW, some Subaru, some Lexus vehicle. I've seen it in a lot of different vehicles today.
Chevys.
Right.
Yeah.
So Ford, I mean, this is a big deal. So always look for that load circuit included.
This particular one doesn't have that. This is an older stock.
Correct.
So when you're buying one of these, make sure if you're buying it online, make sure you specify to whoever you're buying it from that it has that. If you're going into a store, make sure it has that. If it doesn't, have them order you an updated version, because they are available, as you can see. It's just like anything else. Sometimes these things sit on the shelf in some locations, and other times, somehow in the warehouse, they magically find a box of older ones somewhere, and they'll just ship those out because they suck.
Now, the one thing you got to remember is that not every vehicle needs this.
That's correct.
And it is a high enough resistance load that it's not going to cause a problem.
No.
It's not going to make a 4-ohm speaker look like a 2-ohm speaker. It's way above that.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, I'm good.
All
You
right.
good?
Yep.
All
So,
right.
thank you
Wrap
for
this
watching.
up. You're good?
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right. Well, hell.
All right.
Why am I here? No.
All right.
Don't
All right.
answer that
So
anyway.
thank you for watching. You guys can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and we'll get back to you. Otherwise, have a great night, and we'll see you next time. We're out of here. Thanks, Jeff, for coming.
Thank you, Jeff.
Not a problem, guys.
And bye.